Hey guys, Mr. Brian from Brandon's Tempo Karate. Welcome to our next online class. Today's a B-Day, so we're going to be doing self-defense and sparring. For your workout today, what you're going to do is you're going to do 30 push-ups, 30 mountain climbers, 30 Russian twists, and a 30-second plank. Now you can break these up however you need to. For the push-ups, you can break them up into 3 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15, or you can go all the way through. Now to have the proper push-up, we want to go down to our push-up position. We want to make sure we have a flat back. We don't want to be arched. We don't want it to sag. We want it to be perfectly straight. We want to make sure that we're looking up to where we're going, not down toward the ground, and that our hands are coming directly out from our shoulders. We don't want them too spread apart. We don't want them too close together for this. All right, when you go down, you're going to go down until your chin is almost touching the floor, or if you're wearing your uniform, where the knot of your belt is touching the ground. After that, you can come back up. You're going to do that 30 times. When you do your mountain climbers, make sure that when you go down, you have your hands flat, not on the tips of your fingers. I know some of you do that, and that's not going to be good for you. Keep your hands flat. Make sure that you take your foot, come all the way up as far as you can go, and then switch. Again, all the way up as far as you can go. We don't want to keep our legs down like this. We want to take them all the way up to our chest. Now, each time your foot comes up, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, all the way to 30. For your Russian twist, you're going to have a seat. Take your feet off the ground and balance so everything's up. Take your hands, clasp them together. You're going to take your hands, touch the floor on one side, switch, touch the floor on the other, keep switching. This is a Russian twist. Each time you touch the floor is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 30. And lastly, we have our plank. Now for our plank, all you have to do is go in a push-up position. However, you can challenge yourself. So you go in a push-up position, you can hold it for 30 seconds, you can go on your forearms, or you can switch between the two, going up and down like this. Now when you're counting, make sure that you count out loud if you can. I want you to count 1 to 30, and even say 1, karate, 2, karate. Just make it a little bit more fun. Lastly, after you guys do this workout once, I'd like you to take a 2-minute break, stretch out, sit down, do whatever you'd like to do, come back, and do it again. And if you want to challenge yourself, try that plank for a full minute instead of 30 seconds. Or better yet, you don't have to have a set time. See how long you can stay in that position.
So up next, phase 1, Mr. Brian's going to be taking you through a drill that's going to work on speed. Now, speed is our quality of a champion this month, and what that means is your moves are going to be moving swiftly or quickly. There's 2 types of speed, relative and reaction. Relative speed is moving from point A to point B, and then reaction speed is how quickly you can react to something. So for example, when we say go in class and you step back to your guard stance, you guys have reaction speed. It's important to have speed because it's actually one of the things that builds up to intensity. Speed plus power equals intensity. So if we don't have some speed with our moves, there's no way we can have intensity. If we're trying to do 2 plus 2, but we don't have one of the 2's, we can't get the answer 4.
I hope you guys liked our special guest, Ms. Mackenzie. What we're going to be doing next is the drill to go along with what she was talking about speed. So for level 1, what you're going to do is, if I could have Ms. Mackenzie come on out here. Now, if you can, have mom, dad, a sibling, or whoever help you out with this. For level 1, there's going to be no contact. All right, no one's going to hit anyone yet. Keyword yet. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to be the parent. Ms. Mackenzie's going to be the student. The student, you're going to go in your thinking stance, and you're going to get ready for thrusting salute. All right, this was our self-defense technique for month 1 of this cycle. Now, parent, what you're going to do is you're going to, parent or sibling, take a few steps back, and you're going to throw a front thrust kick. All that is take your right leg, make sure you're back with your right leg, take it, kick forward, and land. And back. Now, students, while your parent, sibling, or whoever is doing this, as soon as you see their legs start to move for that kick, you have to react, and you have to be fast, and you have to go from your thinking stance down to your downward block, just like Ms. Mackenzie did. So watch us. So kick, and then Ms. Mackenzie went to her downward block very fast. One more time. Nice. Now, level 2, parent, sibling, or whoever, you're going to get a little bit closer. Take a few steps closer, and now you guys are actually going to get in contact. So, you're going to do the kick. Student, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to make contact with their leg, and you're going to get their leg out of the way so that they don't hit you. One more time. Perfect. Now make sure that for the kickers, make sure that you're not kicking super fast, super hard. This is training. We don't want to actually hurt anyone. And then students, we want to be fast, but we do not want to take off the leg of whoever's helping us. So make sure you don't use all of your power, okay? Great. Now I'm going to do thrusting salute for you guys. What I'd like you to do is follow me as I do it, okay? So, we're in our thinking stance, the kick is coming towards us. Down 1, front thrust kick 2, palm heel 3, and back. That's it, only those 3 moves. Come back to your thinking stance. Down 1, make sure that we have our hand in the chamber, the hand that's not doing the downward block, of course, in the chamber. Next is number 2, the front thrust kick. Make sure when we kick, we have a proper chamber, kick, bring it back, and then land. All right, and don't just throw your kick out there. We want to make sure we have proper technique. And then finally is the palm heel. Take your hands, your fingers, curl them together, boom, palm heel. So palm heel, make sure the other hand is in the chamber. And that's it. Now I'd like you guys to practice this. Practice it 10 times. All right, a few times can be slow, a few times can be fast, sometimes with all of your power and intensity, sometimes just going through slowly through the moves. After you guys do that 10 times, feel free to ask mom, dad, sibling, or whoever to help you out with your training again. And what they can do is that they can do that same kick that they were doing before. However, instead of just doing the downward block, you're going to do the whole technique on them. So Miss Mackenzie, if you can come up here, please. So parents, same thing, right leg back, and you're going to kick with that right leg. And this unit would be Miss Mackenzie. So I would kick, you would go 1, kick 2, palm heel 3. Just like that. Make sure that we use control and accuracy. We don't want to go around wildly. We don't want to hurt anyone. We're going to be getting into the sparring portion of our class. For the black belt training students, please use this time to put on all of your sparring gear. For my basic training students, if you have any boxing gloves, if you have any helmets, please put that on as well. Anything that you have would be helpful. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a kick combination. So go in your guard stance, right leg back. You're going to take your front leg, roundhouse kick, land, take your back leg roundhouse kick, and as you land, you do back fist. Now for this combo, kick 1, kick 2, punch 3. I don't want it to necessarily be 1, 2, 3. So when I kick, first kick, you can't really do much, so you kick. Second kick, and as my foot is touching the ground, at the same time it lands, that's when my back fist goes out. I don't land, pause, and then back fist. It's simultaneous. As my leg is coming down, my hand is coming out. So remember, right leg back, front leg roundhouse kick 1, back leg round 2, land with back fist 3. Now I'd like you guys to practice that 5 to 10 times. See if you can add some speed to that. See if you can add some accuracy. See how fast you can go without losing your power, without losing your quality. When you get comfortable with that, challenge yourself. Feel free to add 2 to 3 more moves after that. Make up your own combination. Make it your own. And be sure to share with me what you guys figure out. I'd love to see what you're doing. Thank you all very much for your time. I'm going to tune out right now and give it to Miss Mackenzie. She's going to go through the lesson of the month with you guys. Now remember, before you guys listen to that and before you leave, I just want to let you know that you can feel free to post all of your pictures and videos in the comment section below. You can send them to me personally at baranskenpo94@gmail.com. You can send it to us through Messenger, whatever you'd like to do. I would really, really love to see how you guys are doing. All right, you sharing me those videos, those pictures, is going to help me help you to get better. I can critique you guys on what to do better, what to do differently. If you have any questions about if you want a harder workout regimen, if you want different drills, feel free to ask me that. I'm here for you guys, and I will do everything that I can to make this time better for you. Now that that's all said, here's Miss Mackenzie.
Okay, everybody, so to end off class today, I wanted to do the lesson a little bit different. I saw Mr. Zach do the lesson this way, and I feel like it's a little bit more personal because it's like I'm kind of talking with you guys as if we were in class. So without further ado, here is the character lesson for today. So there once was this very wealthy businessman, and he worked in the city, so he needed to take the train to work every single day. Now, if you've been in a train station before or have had to take a train, you know that the timing can be super crazy, and if you miss a train, there might not be another one for another 20 or 30 minutes. So being on time was really important in order to get to his job on time. Now, when he was running through the train station, he was bumping into people, he saw people, and he was like, I gotta go. That was his mindset. Now, he noticed that there was a man selling pencils. He was a homeless man in the train station trying to make a living by selling pencils. He saw this man, and because he was in a rush, he threw his money down and hopped on the train. Now, before the train doors closed, he was thinking to himself, and he really just had a change of character, so to speak. And he was like, you know what? That wasn't right. And he got off the train, missed the train, and walked back over to the man selling the pencils. He walked up to the man and said, "Excuse me, sir, can I just talk to you for a moment?" And the man said, "Yes, what's wrong? Can I help you?" And the businessman said, "I just want to apologize. In my haste, I ran and I threw my money down, and I didn't take my pencils. I mean, you and I are just the same. I'm a businessman, you're a businessman. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to take my pencils, please." The man smiled and handed him his pencils, and the businessman said, "Thank you, have a great day." Now, a couple of years later, this same businessman who was late to work was at a very important business convention. Now, he was walking around, shaking hands, saying hi to people, and this man tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, sir, I don't know if you remembered me." Now, this man was clean shaven, had a suit, tie, looked like a businessman, was looking the part. He said, "I don't know if you remember me, but you bought pencils from me when I was selling them in the train station when I was down at my worst. I had no self-esteem, no confidence in myself, and I had just felt like I had lost everything. And you reminded me that I'm a businessman and I have a place and that my character is important. So thank you. You are the one that changed my life. So thank you." Now, the reason why this story is so important to me is because I myself have definitely struggled with remembering who I am and remembering the character that I have myself. So even though that you may be struggling, you may be feeling down on yourself, it's okay because everyone has felt that way before. And it may just take a reminder from somebody, your parents, your friends, anybody, that you're a great person and you have a purpose in this world. Now, if you need that pick me up now, I know this is a challenging time. Please know that you guys are incredible, okay? You guys are amazing. You have so much potential. And please remember that because you guys are, like I said, you guys are incredible. Not a lot of people have been able to make it this far in the martial arts, and you guys are this far. You're so close to meeting the finish line and being able to see so much more. So please, if you're feeling down, just tune into this video, listen to it, and remember that if you don't believe in yourself, I do, okay? Remember that character that you have because it's so important. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this class. I'm really excited that you guys are still watching, but please, so we can stay on track to promote you guys to your next belt or to your next rank this month, please just send us your videos. You can send them to the BKK community page, or if you're uncomfortable doing that or you don't have a Facebook, you can send them to brandskempo94@gmail.com. Okay, now sending in videos is not necessarily optional, okay? Because we need to be able to see that you guys are putting the work in so we can, in the end, promote you guys to your next belt and give you guys that last stripe. Because I know you guys have been working hard, but I need to see it, okay? Keep up the fantastic work and don't be afraid to reach out if you need us, okay? Have a great day.